Let's take you to Kumasi now for the inauguration and orientation program for the 10-member team on IPEP implementation live in Kumasi. Some assembly members, well, like I told you, will be going to Cape Coast later on. But this is Kumasi. Stay tuned.
Example of His Excellency the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Commitment to ensure fulfillment of all the promises made during the 2016 campaign. Reports indicate that while Ghana has made steady progress in reducing poverty, the same cannot be said about inequality and the level of inclusiveness. According to the Ghana Inequality and Poverty Analysis Report 2016, the IMF has categorized Ghana as one of the fastest growing inequality levels in Africa. Similar analysis from the 2016 Household Living Standards Survey buttressed the point that increase in inequality slows down the impact of growth on poverty eradication. Over the years, governments have made efforts in reducing poverty and bridging inequality among population groups and between the different regional areas of the country. However, the varying interventions introduced and instituted by successive governments did not yield the desired results. We therefore need to develop a coherent and robust strategy that will focus on eradicating poverty and address various forms of structural inequality. Under IPEP, therefore, government will put strong emphasis on infrastructure development and institute a number of intercoordinated program initiatives at the grassroots level to help eradicate poverty and transform the economy. In addition, the establishment of a dedicated ministry to provide oversight role in the implementation of IPEP is a clear demonstration that government is committed to rapidly reduce poverty and increase opportunities for all Ghanaians, especially the poor and people living in rural communities. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, the multifaceted nature of development challenges that, coupled with the first challenging world, demands cutting-edge solutions that can positively impact the lives of the people within the shortest possible time. Against this backdrop, as part of the 10-member regional team, you have a great task to manage the implementation of IPEP at the regional level. In this regard, you will be required to demonstrate a high level of commitment, loyalty, team spirit, reliability, and diligence. Let me urge you all to bring to bear your skills, knowledge, and expertise in the implementation of the program. I wish to assure you all of my support and the availability of my ministry to help you as you soldier on. I also advise that you take full advantage of this inauguration and orientation program to better appreciate IPEP and your role. Please actively participate in the program to help the facilitators arrive at the best way to make this initiative successful. The task ahead is huge and demanding, but I know with your support and dedication, we will work together to overcome. I wish you all a productive orientation and fruitful deliberation. Thank you all for coming, and may God bless our motherland, Ghana. Thank you all for your attention.
Thank you very much, Honorable Howard Comson, the MP for Ewutu-Sunya East and Minister for Special Development Initiatives. The task ahead is huge and demanding. But like he says always, with God, all things are possible. Without wasting much of your time, I'm going over to Senior Minister to give us the closing remarks for this section. And please, after this session, there's a second session, which we shall continue. So let's bear in mind. Honorable Chair.
Mr. Regional Minister, Minister for this special initiative, Deputy Minister for Ashanti Region, NADBO Chief Executive, distinguished MMDCs. My closing remarks will refer specifically to the 10-member regional appointed committees. Your work fundamentally is to identify investment areas, infrastructure deficiencies, and anything within your regional confines which will direct the expenditure of government, particularly with the 1 million per constituency money. And you should do this job with diligence. You should do this job with accuracy. You should do this job prioritizing the infrastructure needs. We cannot, and no MMDC should attempt to do all projects at the same time because there is a limitation in available resources. And therefore, if you are a project analyst, if you are a project implementer, you must always have your priorities. You have 10 culverts to do in a particular area. One of the culverts is so key because it provides support to entrance into 10 villages. That will be taken first before you come to the culvert that provides access to 2 villages. So prioritize all your infrastructure needs, and 10 people per region must also work in unison. Let's take Eastern region. You are working with your boundary from Accra. Immediately after Amasaman, you are there. You are working through Nsawam, through the Kuyapin Hills, coming down to Koforidua, going through the Sikaman Road, Akwetia, Kade, right down to Enyinem. So you must work even in subgroups. The 10 of you should not be working together. Divide your region into zones. Identify these things, meet once a while, and compare the notes. So you come to your minister, and here when we say minister, we mean the minister for this DSI, so that we know exactly how to spend the money. We don't have enough money for every single project, and therefore we must prioritize. And the prioritization should lead to productivity. Some culverts are more important than others because they lead to different ranges of productivity. And this is how you should determine yours. You are working within political environment, so exchange notes with your MMDCs. You are not independent 10 people working. You are working within a regional confinement. You are working within district confinement. So if you are going to do something in the Kade area, you don't do it without the knowledge and consent. You don't make a recommendation without the knowledge and consent of your DCE or your MCE. In fact, you should brief him from point to point about what you are identifying. And all you know, the MMDCs know the region far more than yourself. And you should contact them even for direction in your movement. We want coordination, that is the work, between the 10-member committee per region, the MMDCs, and then the top regional hierarchy, regional minister and their deputies. We don't want your appointment to create another dichotomy for this thing, another confusion, that somebody will take his recommendation straight to the minister in Accra, even straight to the presidency. The minister reports to the president. Instead of you even passing to the minister, you take it to the chief of staff. That is not what we are looking for. And we will make sure that anybody who leaves the procedure, your job will not be recognized. We want the system to work in cohesion. So my address is that we are a development agency. We want to create jobs for our people. We want to change the quality of life for our people. And we should do this in an environment of harmony and understanding. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we're going to do. We're going to go about the picture taking. We are taking pictures of the dignitaries at the high table. Each region, the MMDCs and the 10-member committee. For Ashanti region, the MMDCs for Ashanti.